All right, guys, today we're going to be looking at angles of a triangle. So we know that all the angles of a triangle add up to 180. We're going to use that idea to also find some exterior angles. So find the measure of angle x in each case below. So if we have an exterior angle, that's the angle that's outside of a triangle that's given. So this x right here is called an exterior angle. Since we don't just have the triangle, we have these lines extended, we get some angles outside the triangle as well. All right, so again, we're going to use that idea that all the angles in a triangle should add up to 180. So we have a 44 and a 32, and we need to find the third angle. So 44 plus 32 is 76. Subtract from 180, and we get 104. So this angle here is 104 degrees. Now we need to find x. And if you're noticing this, those two are on the same line. Since they're on the same line, they are supplementary. And since they're supplementary, we can just do 180 minus 104, and we get 76. So this angle here is 76 degrees, which coincidentally is the sum of the two opposite interior angles that we added up to help us find the 104 degrees. We can use that as a trick later. For right now, I want you showing me all the angles. Let's continue. Okay, so number 2, now we have this as x, but we only have one angle inside the triangle, and then we have one exterior angle outside the triangle. So we're going to start by finding this angle. Since these two are supplementary, we do 180 minus 129, and we get 51 degrees. Now we have two of the triangle's angles, so we can do 51 plus 45, and that's 96, and 180 minus 96 is 17 minus 9 is 84. So this triangle here, or this angle here, is 84 degrees. Okay, and let me just show you, if we add that 84 and 45, these two angles that are furthest away from the exterior angle, so if we do 84 plus 45, look at, we get 129. Okay, so again, there was a relationship there. The two interior angles that are furthest away from the exterior angle that is given actually have a sum equivalent to that exterior angle. All right, let's continue. You're going to try 3 through 5 on your own, okay, and then pick up back here. All right, so now it gets a little bit more challenging. Given that M is parallel to N, K and L are transversals and two angles. Find all the missing angles. So I gave you that the two lines are parallel. This is M and N. Then K and L are transversals, and I gave you this angle and this angle. We have to find all of the other angles. So let's use our idea of vertical angles first. If this is 88, this must also be 88. If this is 114, this must also be 114. Now we know that if they're next to each other, they must be supplementary. So we can do 180 minus 114. So these two here are 66 degrees. And we can figure out the missing angle in the triangle since they must add up to 180. So 88 and 66 gives us 154, and then 180 minus 154 gives us 26. So this one over here is 26 degrees, which means this one also has to be 26 degrees. And if I do that 180 minus the 26, I'm going to get back to the 154. So these two are 154. All right, so now, believe it or not, that gives away some of the other angles in this diagram. Since M and N are parallel and K and L are transversals, that means they're hitting the two lines at the same angle. So I can take this set and bring it up the transversal, and it's going to correspond with some of the missing angles. It's going to correspond with this one and this one. So those two angles match the 66 if I follow them up. All right, so we can label those two 66 degrees. Okay, remember the idea of corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are congruent. All right, then similarly, we can take the ones on the opposite side. So I'm going to take this 26 here and move those up the transversal, and they're going to match with these two here. So this is 26 and this is 26. And now I've found all of the angle measures. All right, so that takes a lot of work to do. Think about it, use the idea of corresponding angles and vertical angles and supplementary angles, and that the sum of the angles in a triangle add up to 180. And you should have no problem doing it. All right, you're going to try 7 on your own. I'll be around to help you guys out. Take your time, think it through, and you will be successful.